I'm here, always. I feel like I'm always doing things. It's random when I always get the urge to want to do a video. It really is. But I just have to go with those things. And what I was gonna do was do just a Instagram post, but I figured, okay, I'm gonna start trying to do these weekly videos. Why not start now? Because I had the idea to do a weekend spread for us for, just gonna pause that for a minute because I don't feel like yelling. I was gonna do a weekend spread for tonight from Saturday, January 7th until Tuesday, January 10th, just because Mercury's about to go out of retrograde. I did a video on Mercury Retrograde and relationships. I am still going to post that, but I decided this time, okay, Kelly, just do a quick video, and tomorrow morning Mercury goes out of retrograde, so who knows, you may not have a hard time uploading the video. Maybe if you, lay your hands on the computer, you never know, it may cooperate with you, and it could be a breeze. And if it's shorter, it's easier. So I was like, okay, let's just, instead of not doing a video and just doing the IG, let's try this video. Let's try this blog for a weekend spread, and because that's what I want to start doing. So beyond that, because that's the issue, my computer is slow. So I was just like, while Mercury is in retrograde, let's not even test it, but back to the reading. Basically, I just wanted to give you guys a reading for the weekend, which is what I want to start doing, is weekend readings for the week, because I have some other things I want to start doing regarding relationships, kind of the area I want to go into. I guess I'll talk more on that. This is just like a short little post, not even supposed to be an intro. I don't even know why I'm adding this in here, because I'm not editing this video at all, but there you go. The purpose of this video is to talk to you guys about the energy coming out of Mercury retrograde. I know a lot of stuff has been happening because of the past 3 weeks. Mercury's been in retrograde. The planet is not spinning its normal course. I'm not going to get into the astrology of that right now. And so, but basically the effects are that it kind of slows communication down. You may see people from the past coming up. So we've had a lot of past people coming up that we've had to figure out, okay, what we're going to do. Like, Mercury retrograde can be pleasant. It can be a great time to see old people from the past, but it also can be nostalgic. It also can bring up patterns of emotion and behavior and all those things. For me in my life personally, I've had a lot of karmic things happening for me, I feel like, as far as growth in regards to my family and just personal life. And so I feel like a lot of people have been dealing with that. So I basically meditated before I did this reading, and that's the thing. I stopped and I was like, you know what? Just do the video, stop. I'm also gonna record the IG, so just in case it doesn't get posted until what's tomorrow? Sunday, January 8th. I did the reading on Saturday night, January 7th. So, but it'll last from now until, this is the energy for it, now until Tuesday, January 10th. Because Mercury goes retrograde tomorrow morning on Sunday. So, what I got when I started, that's another reason why I wanted to just start practice. It was like, this is another thing, it's kind of practice for me to start doing these weekly readings, because I want to incorporate a few things into my page, because I started doing, daily posts and things like that in regards to my life. And I feel like I said, relationships is where I kind of learn, and that's what I process the most with. So I'm just going to start recording that and being more open with that, and that being my way of communicating right now, because it deals with ties into a lot of other plans for the future for me. But these weekly readings, I just decided to get a little practice doing that. I keep going on side tidbits, but I really want to explain before I get into the reading, obviously. So maybe this video will be not 5 minutes, maybe 10, because we're already at the 5-minute mark. Back to the reading. So I pulled cards for your energy on a conscious level for these next few days. And I pulled cards for your energy on a subconscious level, so things that are not known to us. I like to call my readings for you guys readings for the people, because it's for, I meditate on energy for YouTube. Anybody who watches my YouTube, Instagram, Snapchat, wherever I put things. So it's everybody who gets this. You guys are the people, right? So when I meditated on all this energy, and that's the thing. When I started laying out a card, I was like, because the first card I got for I pulled 3 cards for conscious energy. Sorry, I keep saying there's 3 cards for conscious energy, 3 cards for subconscious energy. And so I also pulled a card for a middle of the deck card for underarching energy. So the card that I pulled for you guys for this underarching energy was envy. So I continue to pull the card. So the card that we have out of your 3 energy cards, the first card was contract reversed. Then I pulled 5th chakra reversed, which is speaking, communication. Your 5th chakra is all about the throat, talking, speaking up, things like that. And then I pulled financial constraints reversed. So that's a good card to have because, well, that means that money's flowing a little bit more. So, of course, I went and pulled clarity on these cards. And then I got to thinking, I was like, ding, 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 Kelly, Mercury Retrograde. Because I pulled clarity for the contract reverse card. Of course, I'm sorry. Let me get back to the subconscious energy. So, like I said, underarching energy for these next couple of days is envy. The correlating subconscious energy, however, is shaman, ancient healing wisdom. So anytime I pull this card, I know it's something karmic. That because when anything karmic happens in your life, which means it's something you carried from your past life, a lesson to learn here. Our relationships teach us a lot. So a lot of times has to do with relationships, soulmate relationships, learning things from them, learning things with people around you. Could deal with family. That's why I said, like, for me, it's dealing a lot with family. I feel like it relates to healing for soulmate purposes. I'm learning a lot about that right now, just out of curiosity. But this card has a lot to do with karmic stuff, because when you heal karmic debts, you get wisdom for the future. You can a lot of times we have to learn certain lessons to move on in life. That's a whole other thing to get into, but wisdom comes when that is happening. So your subconscious energy is all this wisdom. So I'm knowing that what's happening on the surface is really karmic stuff. So envy, and I got the storm warning reverse card when I pulled clarity for that. So it's telling me that we blow-ups. A lot of blow-ups have been happening. That's why I wanted to do the Mercury Retrograde video, because a lot of planets are in Pisces right now. As far as astrology goes, that means emotions are high, basically. And when it comes to Mercury Retrograde, miscommunication is everywhere. Nobody is clear on what they mean, what they're saying. Nobody's even clear on they're in their own head, so of course they're not communicating it clearly to other people. So we've been dealing with that. A lot of maybe disagreements going on. It's clearly with this contract reverse card, which means a business partnership or relationship. Things are stalled, not going as you would want them to go. But I pulled clarity in that card and got woman with the heart reversed. So this is dealing with emotions with a woman. And the family, balancing love and emotions, clearly some more karmic things that we may be going through and learning to deal with. But underarching energy is blessings. So this stall or this whatever has happened in your relationships is subconsciously been a blessing. So we have to try to change our perspective through this week. I'm seeing as what's going to be happening, to kind of learn from what has happened during Mercury retrograde. Whatever, has come up and has aggravated you, whatever arguments have come up in your life and that have been like, oh, why is this happening? I thought this was over, or, I'm trying to move on, but this is blocking me. Very Mercury retrograde. Relationships can play a big part in what's going on in our lives. And so I know a lot of karmic things are going on so that we can move on. Also, I'm learning about astrology, and I know that this year is a 1 year, and so new patterns um, begin for the next 9 years. And so I feel like a lot of people are at a stage of their life where they're trying to heal things, move on, build a brighter future. And so we're still having to kind of tie up loose ends at the beginning of this year. And so it may be have caused some arguments and some things to come up. And so but it's all a blessing. That's the subconscious energy for this first card that I pulled, dealing with the relationships. And so the next card that I pulled for your energy was fifth chakra reverse. And so I know that, excuse me, that was my speaker. A lot of our instant reaction, I don't want to get long with this, sorry, but a lot our natural instinct is to pop off sometimes, and use our throat chakra to the max. When we feel emotional, sometimes we don't think before we speak. I personally, when it gets to a certain level, don't either. It happens to everyone. We're here to figure it out, to learn how to balance it all, sure. But there are times when it's not balanced, and when we pop off, or either we have a fifth chakra reverse situation where we don't say anything. I pulled this card in reverse, but subconscious energy is reflection. So it made sense to me. Okay, we're not saying anything, or we're deciding what we need to do. Because this stuff is so karmic, we cannot react, guys, like we want to. Boy, have I learned that over Mercury Retrograde. I'm right here with you. Family can be difficult to tackle and agree and be yourself in a family unit, because we're individuals and get along, period. And so it causes disagreements, and so we can't always do things the way we've done them in the past. That is what Mercury Retrograde is here to teach us. So reflect, decide whether or not it's time to speak up or not. This time, or whether it's time to hold your tongue, maybe wait a few weeks until Mercury shadow phase is up. 2 weeks after Mercury goes direct, it's a shadow period, so things may still be a little slow, whatever, but it's up to us, we determine that most of all. But the card that I pulled for clarity on that is blossoming abundance. So think wisely, guys. Whatever comes of your decision is going to lead to abundance. It's dealing with great things in life. Like, this decision is going to affect some major stuff, I'm guessing. And so take time to reflect. My one piece of advice would be to just think before you speak. Just, and then just say what's on your heart. Speak your truth. I'm always a fan of that. Things are coming up anyway, because it's about to be a full moon. It ends in Cancer, which is a water sign, so more emotion. So now's the perfect time to start processing things and figuring out what you want to say before the truth comes out with the full moon in Cancer, because Cancer is a ruling planet for the moon. That's when the moon is in Cancer, it's home. And Cancer, the moon is all about truth and endings and closure and all that stuff. So secrets come out during full moons. So we want to just really prepare ourselves for, what we want in our relationships. And I think that's, we all want honesty. So let's be honest with ourselves during this shadow period of the retrograde. What do we want to see for ourselves, and project that outward. Be respectful, be loving, be compassionate with whoever you're dealing with. Really always try to remember to do things out of love, but also respect that people need time, people need space. And we all need time to reflect and, gather, right? So the next card that I pulled and the last card, we're at 15 minutes now, so I'm going to not long-winded. I said I wasn't going to, and it's got long-winded, but here we go. The last card for your energy for the January 7th through 10th is financial constraints reverse. I said that already, I know, but I pulled clarity and got the thinking woman, which is telling me that all the stuff that we're dealing with is basically going to lead us to a new perspective, which is your subconscious energy for the week. So by the end of this, we're going to have a brand new perspective on relationships in our life, which is what I was pretty much predicting for Mercury Retrograde for myself anyway. But just take it easy in general. Be patient with yourself. I'm seeing the Thinking Woman. I'm seeing a lot of reflection cards. Think before you act. Think before you speak. Think about the overall big picture. Where do you want to go? Do these relationships matter? If they do, what can you do to fix them? If they don't, what can you do to make yourself okay with moving on? You know, that's pretty much it. Blah, blah, blah. Any other messages? Oh, yeah. So basically, whatever happens in the middle of the week or the middle of these next 3 days is going to lead to abundance, financial constraints being reversed, so a little extra change in the pocket, a good decision to be made. So just be thoughtful this week or over the next few days. I'm gonna try to do so. I don't think I'm gonna do daily posts. That's what I'm trying to figure out. But as always, I'm here if you guys need me via social media. Hit me up. I'm gonna put all my tags under. Yeah, love you guys. Have a great next couple of days. Like I said, if you need anything, if you want a reading, just email. I'm going to post in my email. That's probably the easiest thing to do. You can also go to my blog. I'm going to post all that. Just however you feel like hitting me up, hit me up. As always, love and light. Hopefully this video gets up by January 8th. If not, I still love you guys. Enjoy the next couple of days. Bye.
Oh, I knew life would be alright.